don't know. I'm a bishop's advocate.
Okay.
So as you know,
You didn't know everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was my pastor's assistant for years.
Exactly. So I've been up here, and
Trying to like map it out.
no, I'm gonna be totally honest with you.
Gotcha.
I have no idea how to do it.
Gotcha.
But when I'm up here,
Yeah.
by the grace of God, I get things.
You gotta figure it out. And what's your biggest part of like figure? Is it sound or is it video or is it a little bit of both?
Everything.
Got it. Say no more.
You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
But because of him, I need to be fluent. So at first, I need to just learn how to turn things on.
Yeah.
Then when people weren't here,
How to
I
run
was
it.
doing the live stream. I was doing this. I was doing, you know, I was doing everything that needed
Well,
to be done.
ideally, I told
But-
Shannon, let's get some training class in.
But it's not like my forte. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you need to. But either way, I can make it.
Right. So we got through the services.
Man.
You know, there's some hiccups.
Yeah.
We got through it.
Yeah.
But I don't like that. I want to
You
know
wanna
what
push
I'm
it.
doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you like once you learn it, you good.
Right. So even if anybody's not here, at least the service will continue.
Say no more. I'm gonna work with her now to try to get because we're supposed to be doing the sound component first, but I'm supposed to be coming in and doing preparation and kind of like tell them what I'm supposed to sound like.
Mhm.
But if you need to do something more even personal, let me know. Shan, you on YouTube?
Yes, I am.
You don't see me live?
No, I do not.
Supreme Creative Agency?
Yes.
Refresh it.
You on my phone?
No, just refresh it. You just see Midday something. You know,
Yes.
you see me?
We good?
Yes, I see me.
All right. Is that clearer than it normally be?
Maybe he could look at it. I actually don't know.
Well, you might want to go on the light because it's a little. Well, I can make it. I just didn't know if it's clearer than it normally is.
Ooh, that's dark. Wow. Well, that's because there's no light over here.
Right. I mean, I can lighten it up over there.
Oh, wow. Whoa. What'd you just do?
Lighten it up. Now we.
You don't know how to do that.
Now that's probably the lightest.
So
In
with your ISO, you changed the ISO?
my ISO right now is 3200.
And what do they keep it on?
I mean, for the pulpit, once we go back over, it's 400. That's because we have lights on it. But ideally, I need to see. Walk by the pulpit, Bishop, please. When you get a chance. I just want to see, because what can be happening is connection issues. So it might look darker online than it actually is, and then he just has to troubleshoot Quincy that is to see if it's the same thing. So ideally, that's your main shot.
You want me to show him?
Yeah, tell me if that is usually how it looks.
Well, see, that's another issue that we have.
No, not at all.
So this looks better than it normally is?
Absolutely.
Yeah, then you might need.
Yeah, because we don't have the overhead lights on right now. Wow.
What is that?
All right, no. This is my quiet house.
Say it again? Oh yeah, my YouTube page, Supreme Creative Agency. Nobody follows me. I mean, we do it just for this type of stuff. The Supreme Creative Agency at Gmail on YouTube. So this is typically how you should look on Sunday. Now, I run it a different way than the way Quincy normally runs it for a reason. Because I want to see, like I told him, there could be a couple different issues. You could have the wrong HDMI cord or the wrong Ethernet. You know what I mean? It could be anything. But if this is where it needs to be, then we can get him to make sure it looks like this.
I need to see if she's in the dark.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Like when the choir's singing.
Now, Bishop, I'm gonna be very transparent with you. The other camera he's using is not good. This is probably the best camera you have.
Okay.
Out of all three.
I think
This
it's the newest one.
This one is night and day compared to the other one. So you,
Check this one too?
that one is, so this is first place, that's second, that's third.
Okay.
And I'm just being honest with you, so you don't think you're gonna get the same dynamics out of all of them.
Gotcha.
The best way, and I'm not trying to spend your money again, of course, but the best way to go about this is purchase the same item all the way around. So when you go to different angles, it doesn't look so,
Different.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Wow, it actually looks like the overhead lights are on, but they're not on. But then you see, like you said, you see all the back wall the way.
But to Quincy's, But to Quincy's benefit, he's probably using this as just your pulpit shot.
Yes.
And then your other shots are probably your Roman and your, but those camera shots are not equivalent to this.
Yes, correct.
Right.
So,
Do we need to see these or no?
no, you don't need to see those. These are the best. This is the best camera in the house. And so ideally, we need to make a decision. I mean, when that time comes, not now, Bishop doesn't want, but ideally we need to go to get something like this. Not the same exact one with the same amount of money, but something that matches it as easy as the other ones.
So even if one's taking closer up and the others are taking, further away shots, they should, basically you would use the same cameras in all three spots?
If in a perfect world, yes. In a perfect world, yes.
Okay.
You're dealing with, and I'm just being this. So the money aspect is this is a Blackmagic 6K, which starts at probably like 27, 2800. That's a camcorder that starts about 600. So it's a Mercedes-Benz and a Honda you're dealing with that you're trying to get the same rod from.
Wow.
It's impossible.
Wow.
Can we trade those in?
The C100, yeah, you can trade in. You can trade in all of them. Is it worth it? Yeah, no. But like I tell anybody, you gotta build to these things. Whether that be us selling iced tea or whatever we need to sell to get what we need to get. But yeah, sound system looks impeccable. So like, think of it like this, Bishop. And I'm not trying to do whatever, but think about having the JBL over here with that sub, and then having the Honda. The Yamaha over there. That's what you're doing. And it's not like you're doing it intentionally. You're just trying to fix the issue.
Yeah.
But ideally, you're not gonna get the best quality out of these things.
Now, you do troubleshooting too with like wiring?
Oh yeah. Well, I tell Shannon all the time in my team, people don't hire me because I'm good. They hire me because I can know how to troubleshoot. And that's why I was just telling Q. He really might have to go through to get the best quality out of the system. All this is not really ideal, but you don't know if this cable is bad since the pandemic. Or, it could be little things. You just gotta troubleshoot to see why it's not giving you the best quality.
Yeah, because we bought a brand new
TV. I'm
TV
gonna turn it on
up
now.
there, and I still got connections to that screen.
Which one?
And they
In the
can't
corner.
figure out why. The TV, well, let's not even
That
talk
one?
about
Yeah.
that one.
What's wrong with that?
So what happens is it's the wiring
This one
because
has
we
one
put
TV,
we
so
have a TV.
Oh, I thought we were doing because of pandemic.
Yeah, tell me.
Um,
First of all, do you know how they wired it? Why do you question?
no.
Hmm.
So we thought it was the wiring when it got a new TV, and now it still has those like pit installations inside the TV, brand new TV.
Show me what it was like on Sunday. Because what it is it's all about. I'm gonna be honest with you. With TVs and this type of thing, Tiffy, it's all about connection. Now, how did he do it? He did HDMI or wire?
So yes.
Of course, it'll need to be.
Where is the
Nobody
control?
touching you.
It'll need to be something.
Is it these computers up here?
Maybe with
Yeah.
with the trading.
I found it. You can turn them on now.
They do that, or if-
Because again, like I was just explaining to Bishop, it might just be a switcher, or it might be your computer. I explained this to somebody yesterday. So, and you're using Windows, which I'm not mad at, but
Say again.
you're using which computer you using? Because I gotta find out what the actual issue is
I asked
before.
him that, should we switch out to a Mac? He said, it would be better, but there will be a lot of things they'd have to switch to make it compatible with it.
Who told you this, Bishop?
Quincy, in order to make other things work up there.
For the screens, or for?
No, when you just said something about it might be the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know even with putting words up and so forth,
Mhm.
there's little issues and glitches and
Mhm.
things like that. And I asked him, do they need a Mac for up there, because that's what I use.
Mhm.
And he said he thinks it would be better, however, it would be difficult to make it compatible to the other things he uses. There's something, I don't know if it's the HM or something he was talking about.
Yeah. So, not to rain on his parade, but ideally, think of it like this, and you probably know this because you use a Mac. And the people that use Macs don't really get the issues we get with Windows because that's not our world. But when you're dealing with any computer, when you got to send out signal, you have to make sure that computer's Intel has enough Intel to separate itself 3 different times. So ideally, let's say you have a Windows, which is a computer I see down here, which doesn't really look like it was built. It was like it was bought. And most Windows computers are bought for one screen and one screen alone, not for multiple screens. So even with the situation here, I don't know, you have a Mac. So I don't know if you know in the Mac, if you put your 3 fingers up, it scrolls and it gives you multiple screens. That's what it's made for. It's made to do that. And it's made to do that not only with other plug-in devices, but by itself. So that's why a lot of people go with Mac, because they already have the Intel to do those things. Windows, you probably gotta put it in or whatever. But let's see what the issue is. Let's see if we can resolve it. Because it might just be a wire or it might be a computer. We'll see. Is it glitching or is it, what is the actual?
It's on what you call it. It's like you're gonna see.
Got you. All right, when you finish, let me know. And Bishop, I'm gonna talk to Shannon, so I'll give you a full detailed report.
Okay.
Via email, so you have it. But if you need to just call me and reintegrate, I could do that too.
Appreciate it.
Of course. Because truth be told, a lot of people don't know this, but you could have saved your money on the wires. I would have had you buy these Hollylands. Now, what the Hollylands would have did was forget running the wires, forget paying the person to run it from here to there. Put this on the back of the TV. That's your receiver, your transmitter. You're going to get another one, which you get 2 of those. You know how these work?
Not really.
So these are basically HDMI wireless transmitters and receivers.
Okay.
So what it is, if I plug in an HDMI, this is the receiver. If I plug the transmitter into the TV, plug it into the wall, I plug this in, plug the HDMI here, then now I get that signal wireless.
Gotcha.
So instead of, we're in 2024, that's what I was, you gotta.
And see, this is the problem. So,
Especially that 25 feet high ceilings.
yeah, like even that middle, that center screen,
Yeah.
it hasn't worked in years.
This one?
Yeah. and
Does
they
it
said-
work?
Yes, it works, but they said it's because of the bulb.
Because of the what?
The bulb,
Mm.
right? So I called somebody to try to see if they can change the bulb for us.
Mhm.
But what happened is years ago, buku years ago, we had 2 guys that was their profession, AV.
Got it.
So they did a whole lot of stuff within the church.
Got it.
Right? But unfortunately, they left. One
Yeah,
was
yeah,
in
yeah.
Texas.
Yeah, yeah,
the
you gotta
one
do
was
that,
right there. Yeah. So then when Q came in, he did his own thing.
Got it.
So not that saying he
Not
he
bad,
did it
just
wrong.
the way he does it.
Yeah, exactly.
I got
And
it.
so I wanted to bring somebody in a long time ago.
Yeah.
Right. But the thing is that, again, this is not my field.
Yeah, you want to do some, yeah,
But
I got you.
understand that when
You want
my
it
bishop
right.
preaches, I need that to go out.
Yeah, I got you.
There's no way this church, we should not have all 3 screens.
Yeah. We can figure that out.
You understand what I'm saying?
Put me on this team.
There's just certain things that we should not be having issues with.
Totally agree.
And now this is, like you said, 2024.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that are tuning are online,
Yeah.
and that's why I try to keep. You have to give them that
Absolutely.
experience.
Absolutely. If you don't, it's gonna be boring.
Stop going on.
Yeah, whatever. There ain't nobody on there but me and you. It's one person watching. But I'll write up what I explained to him verbally, but ideally you just need a better lighting wash to get the best results, in addition to changing the color from black, because nobody even likes that. Like you see the stuff on the wall? I mean, I know you don't like it. I don't like it. We're gonna check this out, and I get a report on this too.
The computer?
The screens. The screen was going in and out, and it might just be
Yeah, it was. It be glitching.
like out like that, like flashing.
So it used to do that,
It used to be lines too.
right? And now it's not as bad lines, but you can see like the pixelation in it. So this one works fine.
Mhm.
This one, every once in a while, we have problems with it.
It's not new. That's not a new TV. They
Yeah,
do-
the one on this one is a new one. So see on the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
see how
Wait, what am I looking at?
this
like on the
TV.
study you see how
This
it's the screen is like pixelated.
Oh, on the left one.
Yeah.
I do see it moving a little bit.
See,
I probably need to go up there, but let me make it wider for me.
but
What is that I'm looking at? Is that like a flyer?
yeah, it's a flyer.
Go to another screen for me. You got a full screen?
Tomorrow, yeah.
You using Pro Presenter?
They didn't do that for my birthday. I'm not over 80.
Shut up. And this left I'm trying to make sure it's pixelated without going up there. This one's pixelated?
Yeah.
Hey, D. Oh, I thought I saw D. I thought Pastor was D.
That's crazy.
Show me what else it does. And then where is the... This computer controls it, correct?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Tell me if one of the screens go out. One of the screens went out?
No. Okay. Oh, you want to know where the HDMI for
Yeah,
that
where the
is?
split at?
Right here.
This guy?
Let me make sure.
Don't tell me it's this.
Yes.
This is it?
Yeah.
Man, feel that.
It's hot.
Feel it. No, just feel it. How much you think that costs?
What, $10? So, and this is what happened. So,
Oh, you got both of them there. I see. What's that one? That's the, what that say? Annex?
Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
annex
annex.
over here.
TV.
Oh yeah, that one.
And then you have another one over here too.
On this one here,
TV. Right. TV right.
Got you.
So what happened before, it was like vision. So I was up here and like he did something. I said, "Wait, what did you do?"
And it went out and we came back in?
So then he just unplugged the HDMI
Mm-hmm.
and plugged it back in. So one day I was up here Sunday, nobody was up here.
Mm-hmm.
I did it and it worked. But you see what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
look, see, it just went out again.
Yeah. So, see, that's why I try to explain it. Even texts and even guys at churches, right? You see this here? This is $600, $800. This is $1,000, right? This typically does the same thing that does. It takes the HDMI signal and is able to switch between angles
Right.
to get what you want. You're doing the same exact thing for the TVs, but you paid $10 for that and paid $800 for this.
Gotcha.
So my point is, you're asking something to work that typically is not made to do that. Now, I don't know. I've never seen these before, so I don't know. But I know when I looked that thing up, I was like, yeah, somebody's Chinese made this or something.
Gotcha.
So those type of things is what we really need to address. It's like, let's not take shortcuts
Right.
and actually buy the stuff we need so we don't have these issues. Because I can tell you right now, if I buy your new splitter, that probably fix the issue, especially if it's ran independently. Because like you said, screens went out.
Yep.
So that I shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, they both of them are.
Yeah, like that typically probably is your issue. You know
Yep. Yep.
what I'm saying? So it's like little things. So ideally, you need something a little more secure than this. I mean, for ideal now, let's put this somewhere that doesn't be moved. But I would say definitely we need to replace those, and I can give you a recommendation for something like that. But I would take a whole nother approach.
How would you do it?
I would take both of those TVs from
I got it.
HDMI, put them in something like this.
Okay.
This way, both signals come in and go out the same exact way. You don't have to worry about one TV looking like the other.
So now I got another TV in the back too that they can't get working either.
Where's that?
It's in the back hallway. Like you see where the elevator is?
Yeah, but it needs to play the same exact thing?
Yeah. So sometimes you
exact
have
thing.
like security back there, overflow. You know, people with babies. That's where they go.
Mm-hmm.
They should be able to see the
Yeah.
and hear.
But what you need is, you need a bigger split. I wouldn't even do this. You can do, let me get my phone. You can do like a splitter. Oh, we can go here. Yeah, hold on.
A bigger splitter,
Well, a more professional splitter.
more professional splitter, more professional splitter.
Yeah, you're gonna remind me about all this later. But something like, let me see.
Heavier HDMI cord.
You could do either one. Like, I don't know which one is the best one, but I would Google which one is the best one. And this way, and I'm just explaining this to you. This is the Black Magic one that replaces this, but they have a big one like this too. So what this does is, let me just go to this one. This takes 4 HDMI. Wait, let me go over here. This is 250, but this takes 4 HDMI ends, right? What it takes 1, 2, 1. That's out. We need. How many do we need? Let me go back because I need ends.
Butler, what do the first ladies wear for the first night? It's gonna be
Let's
a moment,
see.
but it's also gonna be induction.
Shut up, Shan. What you wearing?
I'm gonna wear my dress that I got.
HDMI out. Oh, thank you, man.
Uh-huh.
All right, so to better explain it, instead of having 2 of those devices, you said you have 3 TVs, right? Well, 4 because you got this
4,
one.
yeah.
Plug all 4 HDMI's in. Take this one cable for input, put it in, and it will work. And I don't know what happened there. What happened to the TV? Did I turn it off?
No,
All right, cool. But that's a simple math. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Simple.
called a
This is a HDMI splitter.
HDMI splitter.
Yeah.
My splitter.
Which I'm like I told Bishop, I'm gonna have this right. I'm gonna write everything up with you, Shannon. But yeah. So this takes one signal, turns it into 4
Gotcha.
at multiple times, so you don't have glitching or things of that nature because you don't want the computer doing the work. That's what I was saying initially. If the computer's doing the work, then and typically it still is, I think, because you still got 2 HDMI back.
Oh, it's connected to the computer.
Where is this going? I'm almost positive it's ran through
So I had to bring me.
one and one.
Gotcha.
Which you just need to do one signal HDMI out, go into the splitter. The splitter does all the work for you. Sends it to distribution.
So another thing too that we implemented that needs
More cultivation.
all right, no worries. The fact that we have that camera right here, right?
I can't.
You can't do what?
He said yes.
Those shots to go mobile.
Mm-hmm.
So those cameras that if we switch these 2 cameras out, that needs to be a part of it.
Got it.
So I've been to other churches where I've seen them,
Yeah.
different things that they can do,
Mm-hmm.
different shots that
Oh,
they can
James
catch.
right there.
Absolutely.
That's the goal behind that.
Absolutely. That's what attracts the people. You said something vital earlier. You got to make it more attractive because there's more people. No shade, but I don't know y'all audience, but all of the church I work for, there's more people online than there is in the building.
Yeah.
And that's why I try to explain to people. If you got 300 people, 200 people online, and you got 80 people in the building,
You got to.
which one? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I feel like our online presence is very, very boring. But
But
I
do-
know a lot of churches are productions, and I don't think we're a production church. But I think there are little things
we
we
have to
can
get
do
Yeah.
to add to it.
To make it spicy.
You don't have to take.
Well, you.
Nothing's wrong with the screen as long as JT's here, right?
No, it's still acting up, sir. We need a couple of things.
Yeah, we found the issue somewhat. We found the first issue.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you go,
Spending more money, but
you go on
it's good money.
YouTube,
Yeah.
right? You see a picture of the
Yes.
service
Oh, I
before you get to
saw.
it.
He does Pastor Vincent's live stream. It's really good. The show is very interesting.
Yeah, it's really.
So listen. I'm
Bishop, now make those 16 by 9, Bishop. Bishop, I'm gonna help
16
you
by
out.
9?
The flyers. You got to square the flyer. It doesn't make no sense. Hey, Bishop. Bishop Butler. Bishop, he don't want to
No,
hear.
I
We got.
think he does. No, Pastor.
All right, well, we'll tell Bishop, and then we'll tell because that's his graphic designer, right?
No, Quinice.
Oh, Bishop.
Yes, sir.
When you have Q, who does? Well, Bishop don't do this. Who do it?
I don't know who does.
Who requests the flyer designs?
Who requested what?
The flyer designs. You see how that? That's full screen. That's 16 by 9.
Yeah.
All your flyers should be like that.
16 by 9.
So we need a 16
Oh,
by 9
I see
flyer.
what you're saying.
So,
That one was done differently.
Oh, you good?
Yeah.
so when,
Yeah.
The
See that?
person who normally
That's a
does
5 by
our
5.
flyers,
but we
I
have
see what
Q
you're
now,
saying.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
We have
what's her name? What's her-
Quinice. So when Q.
She didn't do that project.
I see what you're saying.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
we're
Because you
saying
need
when-
one
when
for
we-
screens for the
when
church.
Q makes the
And then when you make them, just
flyer,
say, hey, we
it's
need a
like
5 by 5
16
and a 16 by 9
for
for the
announcements.
screens.
I'll tell you.
If for the ones that you want to put in the church, I don't want you to get all of them 16 by 9. You're not
For
using them.
announcements,
But
for
yeah, for
announcements.
sure.
So you got that, Shannon?
Yes, 16 by 9 for announcements.
Yeah.
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 To fix the whole screen.
Yeah. Did we go out? Was that us?
Nope.
That's what it does?
That's what it does.
And then it comes back on?
Yes.
What makes it come back on? Nothing?
I don't know. I'm not up here.
So nothing makes it come back on.
It would be
16 by 9.
Nothing yet.
Wait, did he have Q do the project soul?
There you go.
I don't know. I
Got
don't
it.
know.
Because it came through to me.
Let me see something. I'm curious now.
I'm not
Very
sure.
curious.
But I'll tell
This
him.
was definitely not. Navi themselves actually
Yeah.
did that flyer.
Yeah, which is fine. But consistent graphics help.
Yeah,
We were talking
I was
about-
told, I was told that.
Once you start getting used to a certain quality,
Yeah, don't you like Q? You don't do flyers no more, overseas.
Huh?
You don't do flyers no more.
I quit that business.
No.
Ain't no money in it, baby.
Well, we have Q, because I'm like a lot.
and
Q's
that's
been doing okay.
too much of a headache.
We just know you gotta.
Dan, you're gonna be doing the flyers before the year's out. Y'all can call him.
I do Canva flyers. You want to see my invitation for EJ's party?
That's like something Mike did too. Who did this action thing? From knowledge to action.
that,
It's going to
you
end
know
up
what,
bad.
she did do that one, but it was a lot of input from the New York State Department of Veterans Affairs.
Okay.
They didn't let her just be free, you know?
Why is this going in and out, dog?
Good question.
How's it hooked up?
I love that.
The Friday Night Friday one?
Fire.
Fire. We were also talking about our live stream presence.
About what?
Our live stream presence.
Our live stream presence?
Yes.
Alright, that's that. Let me see something real quick.
Tell me what you mean.
Like, just like how we engage with our online community.
How?
Yes.
So for example, we was talking about how, like, you know, flash through YouTube, and ours is always the same thing.
That's the word.
So you flash with others, you see them, you know, in the pulpit, you see them in the pew, you see them doing different things. So like, oh, let me check this out. Sometimes you look at the same thing. Well, is that, you gotta look at the date
To know what service it is.
to see if it's the same service or not.
Gotta spice it up, Bishop.
We got this. We have pictures though. Well, no, the AV team.
He's, well, the first issue I've addressed, he said I only got like 1 or 2 people. I started recruiting from the pulpit. We got, well, first of all, you got Shelby, she's a rock star.
She is.
6, 7 months, she learned more than all the other guys who have been working with him for years.
Yeah.
So, it started, David Blanch is gonna be really good, because he has a knack for a lot of it. So, he started to build his team. Then we said, okay, Q, you gotta do training with him. So now he's doing, certain Sunday afternoons. He's done 2 so far. So, okay. Like I said, we had a whole plan. Erskine was his right-hand man, and Erskine dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh.
And that kind of really devastated things for a little while.
I get that.
You know, but you gotta recover quickly.
That's right, Bishop. That is correct.
So starting in March,
Mm-hmm.
maybe
See
You're
something.
not going up there.
this a little bit.
I think that's a no,
You're
Shane.
not allowing,
You keep
you
telling me.
don't allow something else to
I can actually do both.
fall off.
I can sing.
Can't-
You wanna take a mic with you up there?
Yes. I actually can. I can do both.
Can we at least maybe twice a month?
Maybe once a month.
Listen, you know how important praise
Oh, this is the one.
music ministry is to me, and the flow of my ministry.
So temporary, sir, to get us, you know, up and running. You get it back. But
You don't want to give me away. I'll sing from up here.
Hello.
I'll sing. No, fine.
Alright,
So then, how
Yes.
about
We
this?
have hundreds of members, so she gotta be pulled from the area where she's needed.
Well, because I know what it needs to sound like.
Okay.
I feel like I can tell. I can teach Shelby. We did talk about it. She was asking me like who sings what and how does she know who sings what. So I think that's the thing. Like she knows Lady Thompson's voice, but she doesn't know if like the sopranos are too loud.